Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Today we're asking the question, what's your new love? What new love is coming in for you? So take a moment, pick a pile, 1, 2, 3, or 4. And I just want to thank everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, and booking readings with me. It's amazing, and I deeply appreciate you. And if you do want an opportunity at a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I reach 2,000 subscribers. So thank you for everybody who's helped me along the way and who will in the future. So pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to move on to the beautiful and talented pile 1. Hello, pile 1. Let's find out about new love coming in for you. What new love is coming in for pile number 1? What new love is coming in for pile number 1? New love for pile number 1. I've got Justice, the Queen of Wands. A lot of balance. It looks like because you have Justice, and underneath Justice is the 6 of Pentacles. And then below you have the Queen of Wands, which is somebody who's passionate and very fiery. You do have the 5 of Wands below that. So, I mean, is this somebody that you have had a struggle with? Because it looks like there's a chance that this is somebody that's coming back from the past. Okay, there is some people that this is somebody coming back from the past, but they kind of want to even things out, and I think they want to resolve any conflict. For those of you this really doesn't resonate with, there's going to be like a lot of balance in this relationship. I don't know if there's going to be some level of competition, though. So for those of you that somebody's coming back, they're coming back. They have they have like seen what's out there, and they really want to be giving to you and have and receive from you as well. Is it that they are the Queen of Wands? Are you the Queen of Wands? I mean, either way, there's a lot of passion. And I'm going to get a little bit more clarity on the 5 of Wands, though. So, like, they could have been, like, fighting themselves. They could feel that they really need to compete. Oh, they might really feel like they need to compete for your affections, because they may see you as somebody who is extremely desirable. Yeah, with the 3 of Hearts. Is this somebody who's a friend? Is this, or for some people, is this a friend? If this is somebody coming back, did they just not take the did they not take the connection? Okay, I feel like they didn't really take the connection seriously in the past. They are deeply regretting that now, because they see that you have options and that you're kind of having a good time, and I think that they would like to see you to see them as an option. But with Judgment, I think that the scale has evened out. So anything that you felt wasn't fair, for one, they really want to fix that. But 2, I mean, there's a certain amount of karma that's been met out already. So if some of you needed to hear that, then some of you needed to hear that. And I think that if you were loving and kind in in a situation, you're bringing that in. If they, fail to do so, they've dealt with they've dealt with the consequences of that. With a 9 of Pentacles, is it that they see you as somebody who's really okay? Their perception of you is that you are really happy with yourself, that you have established yourself, that you're not going to take anything that doesn't give back to you. Like you're willing to be picky because you can meet your own needs, and they need to bring some value to be in their life. So they see that, and they're willing to bring value. If this is somebody that is like a truly new to you, is this mostly for people who are coming back? All right. Even though it's new love, I think Spirit wanted to let you know that, that there may be somebody coming back for most of you. If that really doesn't resonate with you, somebody is going to see how amazing you are, how you are happy in your own independence, and they're going to want to bring in value. Are they going to bring in a lot of issues? Or I think they might be afraid. Yeah, they might be afraid that you might not take them seriously. And they feel like a lot of people are competing for your affection. And they may have seen like a metamorphosis in you or a glow up. They might, if they're somebody that's currently in your life, but you've maybe never dated, they've seen you level up. And they find you very impressive, very strong. Yeah. Very fiery, very passionate. Tell me more. Yeah. So if this is somebody from the past, they really want to release past burdens and start over with you in honesty and clarity. They are also very, very physically attracted to you. So tell me more about this person. Is this person... Because I do like that you got both Justice and the 6 of Pentacles. Those are both good omens for a good relationship. So while we do see the Knight of Pentacles, I'm sorry, not the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight. Well, maybe they've been taking their sweet time. Okay, some of them have really been taking their time. But with the Knight of Wands. With the Knight of Wands, that can be like an in and out energy. And I think, were they like this in the past? Is that okay, for some people in this pile, they were a little bit inconsistent in the past. Right now, though, they really want an honest new beginning. They really want things to be balanced out. They see you as somebody who's extraordinarily passionate, and they want an honest relationship. And they know that that you are really in your self-value. Yeah. So with the 4 of Cups, either they're going to be really afraid that you're not going to bring... Yeah, some people, some of them are going to be really afraid that you will not... especially if it's an ex, they're going to be afraid that you're not going to take them back. Did they ignore? Yeah, especially because they realize that they want this give and take with you, but they may have not taken an offer or an opportunity when it would have been so much easier. And that kind of keeps them in their head, because they know that they didn't take the opportunity, although they recognize how amazing and passionate and wonderful you are. And they see that after not taking the opportunity, you just got better and you got strong within yourself. So they're not really sure of what to do. Like they realize that they may have missed out, and that they might have missed out forever with you. And for some of you, you may not want this person back, or that might just be the fear that this person is experiencing. But I think they replay their mistakes in their head, and it sometimes keeps them from taking action, because they deeply realize that that there was, no better option. That, they might have lost something that they really, truly won't be able to replace in anyone else. But they do want to have the new beginning, and they do want to let you know that they are passionate about you. Especially if maybe they acted like they didn't care. They deeply regret that. So for some of you, though, like there is this may be somebody in your life who maybe you didn't have a relationship with, who maybe felt like at some point they had an opportunity with you, and they did not take it, and and they're afraid of that. Yeah, I've got the Ace of Swords twice. They definitely want victory with you. They definitely want things to be clear. If there's any situation that's in the way, they definitely want to sever that situation, because they know that you are somebody worth investing in. And guess what? I said the Knight of Pentacles. It was just waiting to come out. Yeah. So they know they need to bring you something that's of real value. That they do need to show you their passion, but they have to bring you something to let you know that they're for real. Because this person wants a rebirth and re-beginning with you. And I get whether it's somebody who's an ex or somebody who just had I think it might not really be an ex so much as for some of you. I mean, for some of you it is. But some of you, it's something that never got off the ground. And I think that they might have treated it with some level of frivolity. And now they realize that they want to have something steady and stable with you. They want to have something honest with you. They want to have something that cuts through anything that's not true. Because they're really burdened and stuck in their head regarding you. So sometimes they're and they realize that they did have an opportunity with you, and now they may not, and that they might have to really fight to get that back, because they do know that you are somebody who's worthy of respect and equal give and take. Like, and they really, really want a new beginning with you. But they know they need to give you something stable. especially because there may be a specter of them acting like they didn't care. Yeah, they may have acted like they didn't care. And they realize that you may be out of their league, or at least that's what they believe. That an opportunity with you is something that they've lost, but they want to rebirth on, and they need to take action. And they've definitely seen that they've definitely seen the consequences of either not taking the action or taking a different action or path. Yeah. So for some of you, I've got the little sakura, little cherry blossoms. So some of you, Japan might be significant to you. Some of you, spring might be significant, or it could be significant to this connection. For some, I feel like at least one of you, spring is significant to the connection. So there is love in this connection. And they do have really soft feelings towards you. And I had there's a transition in this situation. And I think that this person was not letting you know that they cared. I think that that's being changed and transitioned out. But they also know that your heart might be close to them. But in the meantime, you're actually building luck by really being who you are and being yourself. You are manifesting good opportunities because you are being your authentic self. Yeah. And with this, I think that they want to take a responsibility for their actions. That if they, if they slept on this or they didn't treat you fairly, they really want an opportunity to fix that. Because they see you as the smart option. And whether or not you're on contact, yeah, and some of you are and some of you are not. Yeah, some of I feel more are not in contact, but some of you definitely are. Yeah. They want to take action towards you, and they're really trying not to panic because they see your value. They see how beautiful and amazing that you are. And they have come to the realization that they would want something long-term with you. And I think that they also see that no matter what's happened along the way, no matter how many things that you have gone through, it's only made your heart more beautiful. So, thank you so much, pile number one. I really appreciate you. And for anybody who likes, shares, subscribes, and books reading with me, I'm just so appreciative. And if you do want a free reading, I'm going to be giving out 2 again once I hit 2,000 subscribers. So just be subscribed and comment, and you're in the running. So thank you, and it's time for pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2. New love coming in. For pile number 2. Let me know about new love for pile number 2. All right. I have the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Star, and the Hierophant. Whoa. So your new love coming in may end up in, yeah. The new love that you have in your life may end up being a marriage eventually. There is, with the Three of Pentacles, it's possible that it's somebody you work with. Okay, and for somebody, it's going to be somebody you work with. That's not necessarily the case for all of you, but it is going to be somebody that you really collaborate well with, that you can work together with. You might actually also work on a group or a joint project. That could be, any manner of it, whether it's, a community project, whether it's an artistic project, whether or for those of you that you do work together. But this being able to work really well together and cooperation is kind of lay the groundwork for something that can truly last the test of time. And also you might become really financially abundant as a result of it. Like, I don't know if you start a business together. Yeah, for some of you, you may. This connection brings in a lot of healing and hope for you. And I do see it as something that it's going to end in like a really traditional commitment. Like this, with both the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles, it's like marrying, have children, if that is something that you want. Yeah. Tell me about pile number 2. I've got the Emperor. The Strength card. You've got a lot of major arcana. Is it this one? With the Three of Cups, are you going to also be friends? Do you going to feel a lot of joy? Are you going to meet this person at like a get-together? Okay, for some of you, you may meet this person at a party. Not that, at least in this point in time, that we should be going to parties for social distancing. But maybe if you're seeing this at a different time. That, or it could be maybe a Zoom call. Like, but you're going to hit it off. Yeah. So, the Emperor. So I see them as somebody who's very established, who does manifest money towards them, who has a lot of self-control. They are somebody that's very established within themselves. They may be very money motivated. So I don't know if you work on this project to make money together with them, but I see it turning out very well for you. With the Strength card, so there's going to be a lot of physical desire. There's going to be a lot of passion. I think that they're going to feel that you have a lot of like emotional power over them. That they have a response to you that they don't to everybody else. So I don't know if you're going to meet this person through a friend, if there is some kind of party or event, but this is like, is this a reunion? Is this somebody you already know? Okay, I get for the most part, it's not somebody you already know, but there's going to be some happy event. And I think that that happy event that, or you might meet them through friends. So I also got the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands, I mean, so I'm going to figure out, because that's a burden. Are you letting down a burden regarding them? Are they letting down? Do you make it easy for them to let down their burdens? Okay. So I think this is a very person who takes on a lot of responsibilities. I think, and they may take on responsibilities that aren't their own. Yeah. So I think that you give them the opportunity to feel unburdened. Like, I think most of the time that they do feel burdened, but you have this kind of energy about you. You have this healing presence with you. You have this strong bond. And I think that ultimately that will help them let down burdens. I'm going to get a little bit more clarity on the 10, though. Yeah. Yeah, they spend a lot of time being very dependable. And they do want to be dependable for you, but I think that just the way your relationship will be, I think that you're going to help just make them feel like that they're in a partnership, in a collaboration, that they don't have to shoulder every burden by themselves. So, I mean, so far it looks like a pretty healthy partnership. Plus, they definitely see you as beautiful and charismatic. So let's get a couple more cards. A few more. This new love coming in. Tell me more about it. So I've got the Four of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Temperance card. So is one of you not going to see this opportunity right away? Are you guys going to try to resist? Okay. I think especially if you're in a work situation, I think that initially you're not going to try to take advantage of this opportunity. You're going to maybe pretend like you don't care, or they may pretend like they don't care. So is this you or is this them? Okay. I think they may have strong boundaries that might actually be a little bit hard to get through. That being said, like, there will be action and momentum going forward with this. And I think that ultimately you are going to find the balance between each other. So let's get through some charms. Yeah, I think that there's definitely going to be some initial fear. I think that if this is a work-related thing, I mean, I think that there could be some fear related to that, about whether you guys should move forward. Are you feeling really open to relationships right now? Okay, I think some of you might really actually need to figure out a way to open up to relationships again. Like some of you are also coming up as the Queen of Swords, and your boundaries are strong, and that is good. Keep your boundaries, but pay attention. Don't just cut out everybody just because you may have some fear. Because if that's the case, you could miss out on something that, I think is kind of heaven sent. Like where there's collaboration and there's commitment and there's a lot of stability and there's a lot of traction. So I've got the friend charm. Is this person going to maybe start out as a friend? Is this because you're going to meet them through a friend? Okay, some of you, you're definitely meeting this person through a friend. And if that's the case, you do need to be open enough to take the opportunity, because this is a really solid person. You also need to be honest about yourself. Like, it's not that you shouldn't try to be the best version of yourself, but you should be a version of yourself. Don't try to be something that you assume others want. Yeah, that's really important. Yeah. Like, there's some kind of collaboration in this connection. And you guys, you're going to be able to tell that you work together very well. So I don't know if you meet them through a friend because you're all doing a collaboration. Oh, you might be doing a collaboration with this person and a friend. Yeah, but there's a little bit of, I think, divine timing. Like, this is going to be something that you can really build on. Yeah. This is a strong connection. And there is a lot of hope and healing in this connection, with the star coming out twice. For some of you, if you're from the United Kingdom, the bus came up, but either way, I think it's important to move forward. Yeah, it's almost like you're going to be celebrating with this person. And then I think that through celebrating with this person, maybe because you've done a collaboration on something that actually really may bring in some serious financial results, I think you're also going to realize how strong you guys' feelings are. So, yeah, everything along the way is only going to make you stronger. Yeah. And it depends on how open either of you are willing to be, but both of you are going to see this as a love connection. So with the hat, I mean, I'm getting confidence. Like, I just go confidently. And I think you probably have something that you are very talented at. It may be something that you're collaborating with on this and taking action on. And eventually it is going to balance out. And it is going to be somebody who's really reliable, who will really appreciate the fact that they don't have to carry all the burdens alone, and really will want something with you in the long term. But you guys are going to have to be careful about being open enough to receive I've got the daughter charm, so I don't know if you have a daughter or you're going to have a daughter with this person, or is this somebody you already had had a daughter with? I'm not really getting that. I mean, but I mean, there might be some, you know, childhood issues that cause you to feel a little bit of fear regarding connections, and those might be worth, you know, examining, so that when you have somebody who is going to be somebody who will marry you, will have children with you, will be a good father, and I think is equally strong as you are. I think that there is something to be said for holding on to this and not letting anything from the past take away your opportunity. Because you can just look away from the connection, but that's not what Spirit is asking you to do. So thank you. I really appreciate you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving 2 away as soon as I hit 2,000 subscribers. You just have to be subscribed and leave a comment. And if you are liking, sharing, subscribing, booking personal readings with me, that matters, and I'm really grateful. So we're going to move on to pile number 3. Hello, my beautiful and talented pile number 3. What new love is coming in for you? New love coming in for pile number 3. New love coming in for pile number 3. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. What new love is coming in? Is this the one? That one's okay. Knight of Swords. So there's a lot of fast action regarding this. Interesting. 5 of Swords. It's like the Knight of Swords, not the 5 of Swords, although I would beware. Yeah, it looks like that maybe this person's going to come on a little strong, and you may be dubious about letting them in your life just because of like the initial intensity. Also, some of it might not be from really like passionate, like it might be, you know, they might be trying mostly to connect with you on an intellectual level, which can be extraordinarily attractive, but you may not see the potential initially. That being said, there is a great deal of potential in this connection. With the 4 of Wands and the 2 of Cups, that's a lot of love and a lot of stability and a lot of happiness. So this is an opportunity that's going to make you feel really stable, make you feel like your needs are met, and they're going to feel like their needs are met as well. But I think that there's going to be this initial hurdle with you guys. Give me more information on this new love. Give me this information on this new love. On this new love. Give me the... Just telling spirits to give me. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Seven of Swords. I knew that there was something. So, you have the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups again, and the Seven of Wands. Is this person going to like kind of come and go in your life? I'm going to get a little bit more clarity because this is this person a player? Is this person a player for most of you? Are they going to come in with a lot of passion? Do you have a lot of passion for... Okay. I think that you might have like a lot of passion with this person. Like, are you going to be... Are you going to start things like really, really intensely? So I'm going to clarify the Knight of Wands, and then I'm going to clarify actually all of these cards. So Knight of Wands, please. Okay, please clarify the Seven of Swords. With the Seven of Swords being clarified by the Six of Swords, are you leaving something? Okay. Is this, because I get with the five, with the Knight of Wands, is this like past interactions that we've had with people? Okay. For some of you, you've dealt with a lot of people who came in hot but didn't treat you very seriously. This is somebody who's going to come in and treat you seriously. They are going to be somebody who's stable. They might not... they're probably going to be a little bit slower going because of it. Yeah. So if you're used to people coming in with a lot of pursuing energy, a lot of intensity, it's not that this person won't do any pursuing, but they're really going to try to get to know you. And it's going to feel a little bit more like getting to know you than just, you know, trying to sleep with you. I think that some of those people, like, I think that you are maybe going to be a little afraid to let him, this person, or even any person in. Yeah. Because you've had people who were dishonest and then left, and you really want to move on to calmer waters. And while the opportunity is here for something really stable, for something where you can have reciprocation, yeah. There's a strong impetus to say, I feel like some of you really feel like you're done being open to love. You are going to get this opportunity coming in, though. With the four, but with the Six of Swords with the Seven, like you are going to be moving on to calmer waters. It's almost like you're going to get what you've been asking for all along, but you do need to be ready to receive it, because you may not really be receptive anymore. Yeah, with the 9, yeah, like I was saying, you're like single forever. I'm not taking any new applications, thank you. I will be single forever. And, you know, that can be, you know, understandable, especially if you've had a lot of negative interactions with other people who, you know, were not pursuing you for the right reasons. But, like, you do have somebody coming in that will. I think it's going to feel very different. Yeah, it's going to feel different than a lot of what you're used to. But yeah, I'm mostly getting that you're the defensive one. With the seven of wands, you've really come to a point where you've had to defend yourself. By the way, it was 5:05 on the clock, so 5 might be significant to somebody. Yeah. So you do have an opportunity of, like, you know, love that is equal and will last the test of time. But part of your challenge will be open enough to let it in because you really closed off your heart. Let's get a few more cards. Tell me more about this new love coming in. Tell me more about this new love coming in. One more, please. Yeah, the second time the King of Pentacles came up. So this person is going to be very stable, very, like they're going to be very reliable. They're going to be somebody who practically deals with everyday life. You have the Six of Wands. So there is going to be, like, victory with this person. And then you have the Ace of Swords, which is also victorious new beginning. But you got the Seven of Wands a second time. So you've gotten the Four of Wands and the Seven of Wands. The Four. You did get the Four of Wands. So you do have this in your potential. This is going to be something that you can have, like, a lot of stability. You're both very balanced. You're both very happy. But you got the... You need to be careful because it's almost like you're too defensive to love something that would be really wonderful in. And victory, like, you're going to get somebody who is fairly ideal to be in a relationship with. Like, it's going to be somebody who gives you a lot of love, will give you stability, and like something that's, you know, that you can be really happy for. But you've got to accept. You've got to be receptive, because, like, you may have dealt with past betrayal, and I'm really getting that you have, and that's really why you're not very open. But you're going to have a brand new victorious beginning. Brand new victorious beginning. Where it's going to be really clear. And the communication is actually going to be there. There's going to be a lot of communication. Yeah. So I've got the death charm. So I think you need to understand that past cycles can be in the past, that you can move on from it, that you're not going to be perpetually dealing with dishonest behavior. That you are going to bring in somebody who is really stable, who really wants to fulfill your needs, who really wants to nurture you. And, you know, somebody who really wants to know you and doesn't just want to take advantage of you. So, just beware, because there's so much kind of closing off energy here. There's so much of, I will not take. Once the love is offered, I won't take it because I'm looking at all of the things that I'm dissatisfied with. And I will not open up, not even a little bit. I will keep my heart so closed. That it's so that while it is good that you've built yourself up to be strong by yourself, that is actually really good, that is really ideal. But you're manifesting something that will last the test of time, something that will be clear and victorious, which I think you know you're going to feel clean about it. Like you're going to have you're going to have what you had wanted but haven't received yet. But you do need to let them show you who they are. Give them enough of a chance. Don't spend every moment like upping the boundary, like making another hoop to jump through. Because if you do, you actually are. You're gonna miss out on a really stable and loving relationship. So I need you to understand that some things in the past are done with. You've already done the work to say, like, if you were expecting bad behavior in the past, you're already at a point where you're like, I will not accept that behavior. And you're having an opportunity for really good and steady behavior to come in, but it's really important that you don't just panic. That you I think that there's going to be a lot of healing in this connection, and I think that there is still a little bit of healing that you need to do. Yeah. Because you don't want to come into this in a place of, just raw terror, that everything is going to be the same, that nothing's going to get better. Because this is things getting better. This is the healing. Like you're getting like your wish fulfillment. But you need to accept it. Because you're getting somebody who is an ideal mate for you. Whether it's peanut butter and jelly, toast and butter, like you are people that just will get on so well because you have so many things. Like you're getting somebody who is going to be an ideal mate for you. For some of you, this actually could be a twin flame. Yeah, for some of you it is. And often those connections, you know, if you don't deal with your issues, then it can be very painful in this connection. And it was 5:05 on the clock. Now it's 5:15. Like there's change happening. So this connection has, you know, work together in this connection. You're going to be the happiest if you do. Don't make this person suffer for what other people have done. It's not fair. And I know that you're going to have to work to unlock your heart enough that you can let in good things. But yeah, you guys are both actually got good heads on your shoulder. Think that you have a fair, you know, you are like really a match. I've got the daughter charm. I don't know, like for some of you this could be your inner child. Some of you have a daughter. Okay, some of you have a daughter. Maybe, you know, maybe the relationship between, you know, the father or the mother is not ideal. But this is going to be something, I think that there is going to be, for those of you that have a daughter, this is somebody that is going to like really be there, like, you know, be a real support for you. Is this a friend of yours? Or is this you just, because I have the friend charm. And I think that, you know, maybe for some of you, this is somebody who's already a friend. For some of you, this person is going to feel like you're going to feel, while you're going to feel physical attraction, you're going to feel like an instant kind of friendship as well. Like you just like fit. And maybe that's why you that you are at risk of cutting this connection out so much that it can't thrive. Yeah, but you're gonna feel attached, and there's just a core issue that still needs to be dealt with. But I mean, just take some momentum, move forward. You may need to move forward with other people, with, like, you've had a lot of twists and turns that you've had to deal with, but it still made your heart really beautiful. So just be receptive enough to let a really stunning love in. Because, you know, I don't know if it's going to feel like it's too good to be true. Okay, for some of you, that's what you're going to feel. But deal with why it's making you feel that way, not necessarily just taking it out on this person, because there is a risk of that in this connection. And if that's the case, I think you're going to be very upset if you ruin your chances. So I just want to say thank you. Make sure that if you want a free reading, make sure you're subscribed. And I'm giving away 2 more as soon as I get 2,000 subscribers. And thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, and booking readings with me. It matters so much. So thank you, my beautiful and lovely pile number 4. So pile number 4. Tell me about this new love coming in. New love coming in. Pile number 4, please. New love coming in. The Empress, the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the Fool. Okay. Is this somebody who is very nurturing? Okay. Like, you're bringing in somebody who is very nurturing, very kind, very loving. With the 7 of Pentacles, is this, do you already have, do some of you already know this person? Because with the 7 of Pentacles, you're kind of planting the seeds and waiting for a reward. Do you have to, in some way, plant the seeds and hope for a reward? Okay. Is this somebody that maybe you're going to meet? Do you have to, like, join some kind of dating site? Do you have to... It's like you will have to take some kind of action. But it's more about doing... You know, taking, like, good action towards your long-term thing, like planting the seeds, whether it's planting, you know, whatever it is of value. So is this somebody that you know? Is this somebody in your life? Is this somebody in somebody's? Okay. Some of you already, like, you're already in this person's life. You've already planted a seed with them, and they see you as somebody that's worth investing in. For some of you, do you need to plant the seed? Do you need to invest in somebody? Okay. You may have to put a little bit of investment in this person. And that's maybe going to involve you dropping some of your burdens. You may have to deal with some things that you have left unresolved, so that you can invest in this really abundant, really lovely, really kind person. So, Spirit, like... Yes, for some of you, you're just going to have to stop holding on to things that don't serve you anymore and take a leap of faith, because they are going to be as amazing as they appear. It's not that all that glitters isn't gold. You are going to find somebody who is gold, you know? But they require you putting an investment in, because they, you know, they are a valuable person. And you may have to let go of anything that keeps you from doing that. Yeah, I've got the 5 of Cups, so I think that you might have some past sadness or disappointment that might make it hard for you to let down your burdens so that you can just take action. And with investing in this person, that's, you know, like, do things like talk to them, get to know them, you know, like, treat them with kindness and respect. It doesn't need to be something like a line, you know, it doesn't have to be, you know, making you know, being immediately aggressive, but yeah, you need to take a risk. And not live in you know, past disappointments. New love for pile number 4. Yes, you are pile number 4. Pile number 4. New love for pile number 4. New love for pile number 4. Queen of Cups. The Seven of Cups. The King of Swords and Temperance. Are you somebody who's a little bit more emotional? Are they a little bit more emotional? Are you a little bit more emotionally mature? Are they a little bit more emotionally mature? Like with the Queen of Cups, somebody who's really loving and caring and really empathetic. Which, with the Empress energy, this is somebody that definitely has that empathetic air to them. Is this most of... Okay, for some of you, there might be a little bit of a switch here, because some of you might be manifesting as the King of Swords, and some of you might be the Queen of Cups. Now, with the King of Swords, if you're coming off in this energy, you have to remember that while it is important to reinforce boundaries, there's a difference between reinforcing boundaries and just cutting off everything. And because you're going to be a little bit in your disappointment energy and like holding a lot of burdens, it might be tempting for you to just cut off emotionally. But that's going to lead to more sadness and disappointment. And a lot of confusion. So, if that's the case, then you do need to, like, yes, have boundaries. What is important to you? What is not important to you? But it's also important to not just be making somebody suffer for another person's mistakes. So don't be in that energy. Be in the witty, intelligence, clear energy. Because there's nothing wrong with, air signs. I am one myself. But if you're coming and being completely emotionally unopen and the other person is coming from a place of just loving and kindness, you're going to really hurt them. Now the other way around, if they're, I'm getting that, if for any reason they are the ones that's a little bit more closed off and a little bit more unsure because of past things, that you may have to understand that it may be a longer term investment in being in this person's life. And you may have to see it as something to go forward with, caring and compassion on. That is not, of course, saying that any behavior is okay behavior. That, explanation is not the same thing as a real excuse. But I do see, you guys, like, if you do take the leap of faith, if you do invest in this person, that you guys really will be able to balance out and become stronger than you would have been together. And I think that you both will temper your energy just a little bit to more come into alignment with each other. So be aware of what, because I think it's not that you need to be aware of this person, but I think that you need to be aware of your own fear. Because I don't think that you're going to feel very good if you do tear apart somebody who is very, very kind-hearted. So, I mean, take in a little bit of time and invest. And we understand that we're not always at our best place. And, you know, also, like, if somebody is a little bit more closed off, give them more space, because they may not be able to deal with this right now. That doesn't mean that they're not somebody that's worth investing in, but don't. But I feel that some of you in this pile do need to be careful, because the Empress is somebody that's strong. This is somebody that's extremely empathetic, you know, very hard on their sleeves. Yeah, very, like they're a giver. So make sure that you're not taking out your issues on this other person, because if you take a leap of faith, and if you like invest and like put the time in with this person, you're gonna have something that's really, really happy. But your fear may cause it to turn bad when it doesn't have to. So just, it's okay to have soft emotions. And I know it can be hard, because not everybody is deserving of it. And sometimes you do have to have your boundaries up. But be aware of what your boundaries are, whether you're just, you know, carrying everything, whether it is that you're just, you know, confused and like cutting everything off. Because you should absolutely have boundaries, especially if, well, no, you should always have boundaries. That being said, boundaries for, like, you know, behavior you will and won't put up with. Yeah, it is, you know, keep in mind, like, you still have to be, you still need to be receptive to, like, good, kind people who just want you to, you know, put in enough effort for them to feel like you care. But there's a lot of hope and healing in this connection. It's just really necessary to work together in this connection. Also, the daughter charm came out again. So I don't know if some of you are working in childhood wounds, or some of you have a daughter, or maybe have a daughter. Okay. You might, if you can work together with this person, I think that there is like a potential to have a daughter with them. Like there is, I think that the daughter you may have with this person in the future, yeah, wants to try to make this work. So be willing to give out an olive branch. I'm not saying you need to be forget. It's not that you need to, constantly forgive bad behavior, but you do need to like be open enough to good people, because I'm getting a lot of really closed off energy, and just don't panic, because this is somebody that will invest in you. That if you invest in them, they are going to invest in you. They are a good person. It's like you're seeing the disappointment, but you still have the opportunity for the Two of Clubs. Like, you have this ability to love, but it does mean that you are going to have to deal with the fact that there is some risk involved in loving other people. I think this person is really, truly being genuine to who they are. And you should also be truly genuine to who you are. And I know that, if you've got a lot of circuitous paths and you've had to deal with a lot of twists and turns, it can be hard, but it has made your heart more beautiful. So I've got the double-decker bus again. So some of you might be from the UK. Some of you, you may have to, move forward with somebody. And with the, this is like an energy that you actually really want to attach yourself to. This is, but it's not going to be completely no effort on your part. It's not like you need to do all the effort, but you need to be able to and willing to invest your time and energy. And willing to overcome your fears. So you're still dealing with some outdated beliefs that make you feel a little stuck. But this is a connection that you're really going to want to hang on to. So just concentrate on, if there's bad behavior, yes, cut that off. But let people, if they are good, let them be that. And just know that you will have to do some investing to get that to get this person, and that they will absolutely also invest in you. So I just want to say thank you. I deeply appreciate you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 once I hit 2,000 subscribers. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, and booking with me. It really means a lot.